Hi everyone, it's Agnes, and I'm doing another Neville Nugget today because I said it was Neville Nugget 32 and it should have been 31. So you get two today. So this is Neville Nugget 31 and it's from the book The Power of Awareness. Now, chapter 21, the question is often asked, what should be done between the assumption of the wish fulfilled and its realization? Nothing. It is a delusion that, other than assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you can do anything to aid the realization of your desire. You think that you can do something, you want to do something, but actually you can do nothing. The illusion of the free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption, upon which all action is based. Everything happens automatically. All that befalls you, all that is done to you happens. Your assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thought and action to their fulfillment. To understand the law of assumption, to be convinced of its truth, meaning getting rid of all the illusions about free will to act. Free will actually means freedom to select an idea you desire, okay? By assuming the idea already to be a fact, it is converted into reality. Beyond that, free will ends, and everything happens in harmony with the concept assumed. So, I get a lot of questions about free will. Do we have it? Don't we? What do we do? I've just done my visualization. I've just done my imaginal scene. Now what do I do? So Neville has answered here. Nothing. It is delusion to think that we aid the realization of the desire. Okay? So, let's talk a little bit about this. Everything happens automatically, meaning you are getting an out-picturing, as in what you get in your external life, in your external world, in relationships, around money, job, travel, whatever it is. You get an out-picturing of what you've been thinking, feeling, and believing, as in what you're conscious of, okay? Some of it happens unconsciously on automatic pilot. You've been thinking negative things, it goes out, and then it has a creation or a miscreation, something that you don't want, okay? So, Abraham Hicks talks about the art of allowing. This is Neville's art of allowing. She says it that way, Neville says it this way, okay? Everything happens to you because of what you are assuming, what you are projecting out through your thoughts, feelings, and your beliefs. And you're doing it constantly, okay? Luckily, when you come to learning about this stuff, law of attraction, Neville, any other of the authors that we love to read, you start to understand that everything that goes out from you is an energy that sticks to something and pulls it back in as an experience, okay? So, let's give you an example. In my wanting to be free around work and around travel and around being with different people that I love in different countries, I created a vision board. Now that vision board had on pictures of London, England, around Nice, France, and Sydney, Australia. So those things were on my vision board, and I would assume the wish fulfilled. I would assume it was done. I had no idea how it was going to happen. I had no idea how the money would come, how I would physically remove myself from work, how it was possible for me to be able to do that, but it didn't matter because the law of assumption creates it, you see. So, what I did was continue to visualize it, continue to assume it, continue to just live in the end, in the state of it's happening. I also did pack my suitcase and leave it next to my bed to get that going. But it was like it was quite a few different manifestations put together. It was seeing people that I loved, having enough money to leave work and disconnect myself from a boss, having meaningful work that I love to do as I moved around. And at that stage, I didn't have any idea how that was going to happen. But that's the great thing, it doesn't matter. So as I applied this, assuming that it was to be in some shape or form, packaging and timing was not in my control. I just kept doing the suggested thing, which was living in the end. So the whole thing of doing nothing, I know, is very foreign to a lot of people because most people are action figures. But it's letting go of, I have to do something. How can I make this happen? Where is the thing that I need that will make this pop into shape? It's letting all that kind of thinking we're that powerful. Like, we are powerful internally to create peace, to live in the end, and to be doing the stuff that needs to be done internally so that the external will then assemble itself to be that which we want, okay? So I know it's foreign to do nothing. It's foreign for a lot of you, and it was foreign for me too, to take my hands off and to just focus internally, do my self-love work, my self-love work, my self-love work, my self-love work, and then the imaginal scenes to back up what I want, to back up what I want, to back up what I want. Night after night, create it, imagine it, put love into it, let it go, get up, do it again, okay? So I hope that explains a little bit. Assuming the ideas are already facts and then they're converted into reality is very much what this is about. So the chapter on free will by Neville, for those of you that want to continue reading The Power of Awareness, beautiful book. And I hope that that gives you a little bit to chew on today. So lots of love. And I wanted to add, there was a viewer that actually brought to my attention an Abraham Hicks YouTube that falls in line with Everyone Is You Pushed Out by Neville. So I'm going to add that because it is actually a really good YouTube to listen to. And I know many of you like Abraham Hicks and listen to Esther. So I'll put that down below for you to enjoy. Lots of love.